there YouTube, how are we doing? I am Tommy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going on a little bit of a side mission. I don't normally do sort of like Covec reviews and stuff like that on the channel because, to be fair, they're a little bit boring, aren't they? Let's be honest. However, I have come across a garment which is a bit of a game changer for me. If you're anything like me and you boil in the bag when you're sat at traffic lights with your normal motorcycle jacket, do stay tuned because I have got a new jacket and it is a massive game changer. So let's go and find somewhere picturesque and in the shade and I'm going to show you all a little bit about it because, to be honest, it's a little bit of a bargain as well, so you're probably going to want to grab one. So let's get there and take a look. Right, so here we are today on the wonderful Brading Downs here on the Isle of Wight, and wonderful views overlooking Arraton and all that stuff. But that's not why you're here, is it? You're here because you want to hear about this fantastic jacket that I've purchased. So I just want to tell you about it because for me it's a little bit of a game changer. I do run hot on my bike. I'm a sweat fest, and anything on the days like today, you know, sort of I have to think twice about going out because with my Alpinestars jacket, as much as I like it, it is so hot. And even my sort of quilted shirts, because they're quite thick materials, there's just no breathability really. They're great when it's a bit colder outside, but when it's anything over 22 degrees, I reckon, it becomes a little bit unbearable. And I'm not going to lie, it is quite tempting for me just to nip down to the post office with my shorts and a t-shirt on my bobber, but I am a little bit more sensible than that, believe it or not. And we've all seen the horrors of people that do come off their bike with exposed skin, and that does not sound like much fun, does it? So let me bring you onto this jacket. I was on Instagram probably 4 weeks ago, and someone did a post about wearing a mesh jacket and all that stuff, and I'm like, what is that? It's like, sounds a little bit naff, and it's not going to offer you the protection that you need on a motorcycle. But I thought I will put my opinions aside and take a look into it, and boy am I glad I did. Now, let's be honest here, you can spend as little or as much as you want on a mesh textile jacket for your motorcycle, and I guess you really do get what you pay for. However, I have purchased at the lower end of the budget here because, well, I'm sure you're like me, you buy stuff, you think, oh yeah, brilliant, I'm going to use that tons, and then it sits on a shelf and never gets used. So I wanted to test the water first, and if this is good, then a more expensive one is probably a little bit better. So which one did I go for? It is called the Oxford Spartan Air textile jacket, which essentially is a mesh jacket. Now, if you're not sure what a mesh jacket is, basically it has lots of perforated panels on it that let air flow through. Now, you wouldn't want to wear this in the winter because it's going to be absolutely Baltic, but when the sun comes up and the temperature rises, boy, will you be pleased that you invested in one of these bad boys, or any textile mesh jacket for that matter. Okay, so the reason I got this one, because one, I've got the Oxford quilted shirts, which probably every new biker buys one of those, I'd imagine. I've got a couple. Anyway, I like them actually, so I don't care. Anyway, I knew what my size was basically with the Oxford products, so that was a good place for me to start. So I had looked, see what they had to offer, and I came across the Spartan, and it had a few features. Now, I've always been a little bit concerned, as I said previously, they're a bit of a Mickey Mouse jacket because they're not going to offer the protection that you need on a bike, but I was a little bit wrong, to be honest with you, because they have got level 1 armour in the elbows, also level 1 armour on your shoulders just there, and also in the back, whilst it doesn't come with it as standard, you have got a pocket for a back protector as well to go in there. So I haven't got one fitted actually. I have got one which will fit in here, but I haven't got it fitted. But if you don't have one fitted, I guess you have a little bit more airflow going through. So it's a bit weighing up your pros and cons there really. Now, sitting at traffic lights is the worst thing for me. I've got a massive hot exhaust pumping hot air at you, which you don't notice at all in the winter, but in the summer you can definitely feel the heat. coming off the bike when sat in traffic. And with my normal jacket, it is literally so hot. I'm sweating inside my helmet. And to be honest with you, can't wait to get off it and get in the shade or get my jacket off or just end the ride. But you have to persevere with these things. Anyway, this is much more pleasant. I'm going to show you some of the features of this bad boy and then give you some action shots or something like that. Okay, so this is described as the Oxford Spartan Air textile jacket. I'm not going to tell you the price just yet. You can have a little guess in your head or leave it in the comments below, but I think it's a little bit of a bargain actually, and I'm pretty sure that you will agree. Now, it is a perforated mesh jacket with CE level 1 limb protection. So that encounters the shoulder blades. It's got some padding just in there, CE level 1, and also on the elbows. Now, this is never going to be a replacement for a full set of levers or a full, you know, protection motorcycle jacket. It's not designed for that. It's designed for occasional use, basically when the weather's hot, for short journeys, I guess. If you're going touring or anything like that, you'd want something a little bit more substantial, I guess. And definitely if you're on like a sports bike going around a racetrack, you're going to want your levers still. So it's not a substitute for those things. It has got an adjustable waist. You can adjust it via these straps just at the back, and you can adjust how wide the waist is, which is pretty handy because I have lost 3 stone this year. Not bigging myself up, but that is pretty good, good for me. Anyway, so whilst this has got an adjustable waist, so have I, and that hopefully will continue to shrink. And the good thing is I can adjust the jacket to suit. Now, it also has the adjustable cuffs, so you've got Velcro just here on the cuffs, so you can adjust those to your taste. I generally like in the summer a little bit of air going up my sleeves on my other coat because it's so hot. But I also don't enjoy having wasps up my sleeve, so I do tend to keep them quite tight. And having had a wasp in my crash helmet last year, that is not fun, and you definitely do not want that. The collar is also adjustable, apparently. I've not had to adjust the collar because it's fine as it is. As I mentioned previously, there is a pocket in the back, in the mesh section just here, for a Oxford back protector pad, basically. I don't have one fitted. It doesn't come with a jacket. That is an optional extra you have to purchase separately. But if you're going to be using it more widespread than just short nips down the shop and stuff like that, it's probably a good idea to bung one of those in. Excuse me. Also, it has got a couple of handy pockets. If there's one thing I hate more than being hot in a jacket, is taking my crash helmet off and not having any sunglasses because I've got funny eyes. So you've got an internal pocket which is Velcro shut, and also on the other side you have got a zip up pocket, again perfect size for a set of sunnies, your wallet, house keys, all that kind of stuff that you might not want in your trouser pockets, because that can get quite uncomfy when they're sort of up towards your chest and tummy and that kind of thing. It also has some reflective detail, so if you're using this in the evening in the summer, which is lovely by the way, I've been on a couple of sunset rides and it is magnificent at that time of day. You've also got some reflective details on the side of the jacket just here, and also the logo and some other stuff all over here is also reflective, so at night time you can definitely be seen as well. So it is a nice safe jacket. Another thing, you've got these little poppers here, so you can, I don't know really what these are for. If you've got skinnier arms than I have, then you can probably tighten it up a little bit, but I have it on the little popper for maximum airflow, I guess, into the mesh. So how much did you reckon this jacket costs? It is definitely a bargain. I will point out this is not a sponsored video. I have researched, I have sourced from various different shops and paid for this myself. But I did end up getting it from sports bike shop, basically because I've used them a bunch in the past and they are reliable and I've always had a brilliant service from them. But price wise, there is pretty much a baseline lower figure below the retail price for this jacket, the recommended retail price for this, and all of the big shops tend to stick to that. So if you can't find the size that you want at sports bike shop, you can shop around elsewhere because they're all pretty much the same price. Some places are more expensive, but as in line with sports bike shop, the price of this was a paltry £69.34. Absolute bargain, and definitely worth it not to feel like you're a bag of rice in the microwave. There There are other colours. I've gone for the plain black one, which I think is called Stealth, in line with my Bobber Stealth here. But there is one with some grey features and maybe a green one perhaps. I can't really remember, to be honest with you, but do have a look on the website. I just wanted a black one. Worth pointing out also, this is really at the more budget end of the spectrum with regards to mesh textile jackets. I started looking specifically really for an Oxford one because I know the sizing. I've got a couple of those quilt shirts, which I really like actually. It's a bit of a beginner purchase, I suppose, for most motorbikers. Buy one of those probably when they've start riding, but I like them and I do wear them a lot. But there's quite a thick material, as is my Alpinestars hoodie jacket. It's lovely to wear, but absolutely sweltering. But size-wise, I knew that I fitted into those Oxford shirts, kind of, apart from around the waist a bit. So I went with the Oxford. You can spend more. I suspect you'll get a lot more features with other bikes. They might look a bit snazzier, a bit more trendy or whatever, but I wasn't really interested in that. If you're anything like me, you will look at something on the internet and think, oh yeah, I could definitely use that. So you end up buying one and it sits on a shelf after you've used it once or twice. And I didn't want that to be the case here because I really wasn't sure about the mesh jackets. However, I can tell you it is an absolute game changer, okay? But this one was £69.34. Absolute bargain. And I'm definitely glad that I dipped my toe into the world of mesh jackets. Anyway, that is all. I'll get some action shots so you can see what it looks like when I'm not in the shade here.
In the yams, I'm feeling like Bam, throwing bands and it's making them dance. Like, do you know who I am? Stick with me, I got a plan. I got a plan. Stick with me, I got a plan. Like, do you know who I am? Throwing bands and it's making them dance. Like damn. Stick with me, I got a plan. Like damn. Throwing bands and it's making them. Like damn. Stick with me, I got a plan. Like damn. Throwing bands and it's making them dance. Stick with me, I got a plan. Throwing bands and it's making them. Stick with me, I got a plan.
If you have found this interesting, then do give us a like and a comment below. If you've got a different textile jacket which you really like, also let me know down below in the comments. But if you haven't already, please do hit subscribe. I've got some more reviews coming up and also plenty of riding on my custom Triumph bobber. So yeah, until next time.
Catch you later.
Doing bands and it's making them 10 hoes try to get in my van. Lapped up trying to get in my pants. Get low for me, baby, no hands. Goddamn, like damn. In the yams, I'm feeling like Bam. Throwing bands and it's making them dance. Like, do you know who I am? Stick with me, I got a plan. 10